What if happiness grows with age? When we're young, happiness seems like a distant prize. We believe it's something we have to chase, through achievements, possessions, popularity, or the perfect life. We imagine happiness is somewhere out there waiting for us. We think, if I work hard enough, and if I get that job, if I meet the right person, if I make enough money, then I'll be happy. But here's the beautiful secret life reveals if we're lucky enough to live long, enough to see it. True happiness is not found in chasing more. It's found in embracing less. As we grow older, the endless chasing slows down. Our values shift. And finally, we begin to discover what joy really means. This book is your guide to that discovery. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, know this. The best, most peaceful, and most meaningful years of your life can still be ahead. Let's begin this journey together. Chapter 1. Redefining Happiness in Youth. We often define happiness in terms of milestones: graduation, marriage, career success, buying a house, raising children. Society paints a very particular picture of what happiness should look like. And like dutiful travelers following a map, we set off chasing it. But here's the trap. No milestone guarantees happiness. You land the dream job, but the stress wears you down. You marry the love of your life, but life brings challenges neither of you expected. You buy the beautiful house, but it demands endless repairs and taxes. Each achievement brings a new set of problems. And so the chase continues. As we age, we are given a gift, the chance to tear up the old map and draw a new one based not on society's expectations, but on our soul's quiet desires. We start to realize happiness is not a destination. It's not a prize to be won. It's a way of being. It's the simple daily moments, the deep conversations, the slow mornings, the feeling of enoughness. When you redefine happiness, you free yourself from the endless chase, and you begin to experience the peace you've been seeking all along. Chapter 2. Letting go of the unnecessary life is a masterful teacher. One of its most important lessons is this: the things you thought you needed, you often don't. In youth, accumulation feels like success. More stuff, more responsibilities, more commitments, more recognition, but with age comes clarity. You start to see that a full closet doesn't equal a full heart, that a busy schedule doesn't equal a meaningful life, that a long list of contacts doesn't guarantee deep friendship. You begin to crave space instead of clutter, silence instead of noise, meaning instead of more. This is why many older adults begin a process called life editing. They downsize their homes, simplify their schedules, focus on a few cherished relationships, let go of toxic obligations. They are not giving up. They are making room for what truly matters. Letting go is not a loss, and it's a liberation. The less you carry, the lighter you feel. And the lighter you feel, the easier it becomes to be happy. Chapter 3. Healing from the past. You cannot walk into happiness while dragging chains behind you. We all carry wounds from the past, betrayals, disappointments, regrets, losses. In our younger years, we often suppress them, thinking, just keep moving forward. But unhealed pain doesn't disappear. It festers. It colors our present. It quietly steals our joy. Growing older gives us the opportunity to finally face the pain and to release it. Forgiveness becomes less about others and more about our own peace. We learn to forgive those who hurt us, even if they don't deserve, ourselves for mistakes we made, life itself for being unfair at times. Healing isn't about pretending bad things didn't happen. It's about choosing not to let them define us anymore. When you heal, you reclaim your power, and happiness, once locked behind a wall of old wounds, flows freely again. Chapter 4. The Power of Slowing Down. In the rush of youth, everything feels urgent. We speed through life, rushing to meetings, racing deadlines, scrambling to achieve, to impress, to make it. Slowing down feels almost sinful, as if rest is something to feel guilty about. But as we age, life whispers a different wisdom. Slow down. Notice the beauty. Be present. Imagine sipping coffee in the morning sun with no rush to be anywhere. Imagine lingering in a conversation without glancing at the clock. Imagine walking through the park, not as a way to burn calories, but simply to feel the earth beneath your feet. Slowing down isn't laziness. It's a deeper kind of living. You start to realize that rushing was stealing your life's sweetest moments. That in slowing down, you find real pleasure. That in doing less, you actually feel more. In slowness, you reconnect with yourself. And happiness, so long elusive, steps out of hiding. Chapter 5. Deepening relationships. In our younger years, social life often means quantity, a wide circle of acquaintances, big parties, crowded events. But as we grow older, the hunger for depth replaces the thirst for breadth. We realize one true friend is worth more than 100 casual contacts. Deep, honest conversations matter more than small talk. Being seen, heard, and understood is a rare and precious gift. Many older adults intentionally nurture a smaller, deeper social circle. They invest time not in everyone, but in a few cherished relationships. They choose friends who uplift rather than drain, family who respect rather than control, communities that nourish rather than demand. This selective intimacy is not isolation, it's wisdom. You learn to prioritize quality over quantity, and your soul breathes easier. Because in the end, happiness is not about how many people you know. It's about how deeply you are known. Chapter 6. Embracing authenticity. When we're young, we often wear masks. We become the good student, the reliable worker, the perfect spouse, the model parent. We twist ourselves to meet expectations, to win approval, to fit in. But pretending is exhausting. And somewhere along the way, many of us lose touch with who we really are. Aging offers a glorious chance to reclaim your authenticity. You begin to think, I don't have to impress anyone. I can be myself, fully, unapologetically. I have nothing to prove anymore. You embrace your quirks, your preferences, your boundaries. You say no without guilt. You pursue passions without fear. You speak your truth with kindness, but without apology. Authenticity is the soil where happiness grows, because pretending is heavy, but being yourself is light. Chapter 7. Finding meaning in small things. In a world obsessed with grand achievements, small joys often go unnoticed. But in later life, many people discover a beautiful secret. Happiness often hides in the ordinary. You feel it in the warmth of sunlight on your skin, in the laughter of a grandchild, in the scent of coffee brewing, in the quiet of a library, in the stillness of early morning. It's not the big moments, but the small daily graces that fill your heart. You stop postponing happiness, waiting for someday, and start savoring today. You realize a walk can be an adventure. A meal can be a celebration. A sunset can be a masterpiece. Life doesn't have to be extraordinary to be joyful. Ordinary life is extraordinary when you pay attention. Chapter 8. Gratitude. The great amplifier. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It's a practice, a choice, and it has the power to transform everything. When you choose to notice and appreciate what you have, you shift from scarcity to abundance. You shift from complaint to celebration. You shift from chasing more to savoring enough. Studies show that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress, higher levels of happiness, stronger relationships, better sleep. But the greatest gift of gratitude is spiritual. It teaches you that even a simple life can be a rich one. You learn to say, "Thank you for this body that still carries me. Thank you for the people who love me. Thank you for the beauty that still surrounds me." Gratitude doesn't mean life is perfect. It means life is precious, even in its imperfections. Chapter 9. Letting go of control. One of the hidden causes of unhappiness is the desperate need to control everything. Outcomes, people, circumstances, the future. But control is mostly an illusion. Life is unpredictable. People are independent. The future unfolds beyond our grasp. Trying to control everything is like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more you lose. Aging brings the humbling wisdom that you cannot control everything. You don't need to control everything. You are safe, even without control. You learn to trust yourself, others. Life, you move from controlling to flowing. And in that surrender, you find a peace deeper than any you've ever known. Because happiness is not found in controlling life. It's found in dancing with it.